Okay, I accidentally went live a couple of minutes early. You're going to have to put up with my eating, but I hit the wrong button. Thank you for the likes, everybody. And we'll sort of hang out. Hey, Chewy. And no, I'm not teasing you guys at all. I am going to eat here in a few minutes. I didn't get a wacky hat for this week, but I wanted to give some updates on the channel having to do with the live stream schedule and also some videos. Coming up, by the way, Wednesday morning, 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, will be my Guppy unboxing that I received from Doug Gray, D Gray on the big YouTube. So that's kind of exciting. And so I'm excited to bring this to you guys. And I have to share this. Hold on here a second here. I apologize for actually going early, but I hit the wrong button. I'm not going to start and restart. Doggone it. If I start accidentally, I start accidentally. And let's see, let me do this live now. And this isn't going to be that long, but we'll probably be on till about 6:26, 6:30 or so. Obviously, we'll be off the air. I'm in the Central Time Zone, so it is 5:40 right now, and we'll be off the air definitely before Bob Steenflap goes on. Hey, Fancy Tail, welcome. Got Chewy, we got Tampa Tom, and a Cuban sandwich. Ooh. I'm eating, wait till you see what I'm eating. It is really, I'm really staying on my diet. And I also have an unboxing. And I was like, I went on my thing and I'm going, hey, Rob, how are you? Great having everybody here. So Bolo's here. Let me show you Bolo. He's a ham. I swear to you, he never wants me to leave. Hey, Madfish Diva, how are you doing? So I want to talk a little bit about Saturday night, but we'll get there. Hey, Unfiltered Aquarist, and thanks for 7 likes, gang. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. I missed King and Queen Cichlids last night because I was invited to a cookout, and I'm new to town, don't know anybody. So you get invited somewhere to eat. I even ate food that was off my diet. So there you go. This weekend, by the way, we'll go into what the live stream schedule is because I will do a live stream this weekend, but it may be from the most atypical place in the world. So that's coming up. So yeah, I have a Guppy unboxing happening on Wednesday, and you'll be really excited about this. And it came from Doug Gray, and it was a fish I've been lusting after for a while. And RLC Aquatics, they've promised to send me another strain of guppies because he wants to try shipping. I'm here for it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to have to set up my other aquariums, and I'm going to have to buy more aquariums. Hard to believe that. I was sort of not wanting to do that, by the way. And the guppies are doing great, Chewy. The Roebuck Reds are doing really well. They look fantastic. They're very active, very happy. So here's the, yes, I was the life of the party. It was like I was invited to this cookout, and I was the youngest person there by like 25 years. I felt more comfortable having a walker with me. All right. So here we go. I'm drinking Gatorade Zero. Everything's backwards. And delicious. So, yeah, so it was a nice time. The people were very nice. And I ate something that was off my diet, but I wasn't too bad. So that's good news. I try to stick to my diet, except for payday, I always eat something I shouldn't eat. And so I went to Waffle House and had pork chops and eggs. Now I'm going to Dallas this weekend, and for perhaps something even geekier than a fish convention. Now, Bolo wants to get down, and my alarm here is going to go off in just a minute, and I'll go get my dinner, and I'll eat dinner while I'm in front of you. So it's I hope you guys. I apologize for that. It's not necessarily what I really wanted to do, but you know how it goes. It's I hit live by accident too early. So it's all good. So what's everybody having for dinner tonight? I'll show you what I'm eating here in a moment. Yep. Yep, they're Luke Roebuck Reds, absolutely. And Luke Subway, nothing wrong with Subway. I love Subway. It's you could eat actually healthy at a Subway. It's I'm having lime chipotle chicken-like fillets with yellow squash and orange peppers. And I'm going to serve it on a blue plate. So there you go. And I also made for lunch for tomorrow, I made tabbouleh. And there's a couple of reasons to have tabbouleh. Number one, it's very healthy for you, bulgur wheat. And is that it requires cucumbers. And so I'm going to be serving my Amica Splendens and my super red Epistogramos cucumber. In fact, I have it sitting on the aquarium. I just haven't done it yet. So mainly because I was getting everything ready to go. Alexa, how much time left before the timer ends? Ooh, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Hey, Thirsty Rabbit, what's up, bro? Look at this. Hello, mate. Yeah, so in exactly 1 minute, I'm going to be getting up and quickly putting a plate of food together, and I'm going to be putting this up on my Instagram page. My sister says you should do a food blog. So I'm not doing a food blog. I'm doing fish. Hey, HC Aqua, what's up? What is up? What a great group of people we have here tonight. Thanks, everybody, for hitting like. 8 likes, 8 in the thing. If you haven't hit like yet, please do. And, yeah, cucumbers dipped in balsamic vinaigrette or ranch. That's good. That's delicious. I like it in balsamic vinegar, mainly because I'm trying to eat well. So on my cheat day, I went to Waffle House. I had pork chops, eggs, and large potatoes scattered, smothered, and covered. And if you've not been to Waffle House, get that. And if you've been to Waffle House, if you live in an area with a Waffle House, get the pork chops and eggs scattered, smothered, and covered. I swear to you, nobody does pork chops better than Waffle House. It just is the case. It really is. Alexa, turn off. Okay, my alarm just went off. Give me a second. I'll be right back, and I'll eat dinner in front of you. And again, I apologize for being a slob, but that's what I am. Hold on. Coming back. Alexa, turn off. I'm coming. I'm serving this up. Gotta take a picture of it for my Instagram page. All right, hold on. Lolo's there. I should have put the camera on it so you could watch it. Oh yeah, here we go. Take a picture. Because let's face it, everybody needs more pictures of food. I'll put this up on my Facebook page as well. Okay. All right, here I come. All right, thanks for hanging out, guys. Wow, 9 people, 9 likes. Thank you for hitting like. Thank you for sharing and caring. All right, Bolo, move over. All right. Okay, I'm going to show you my food here. Let me put this down like that. And that is a vegan meal, everybody. That's what it looks like. And it is shockingly tasty. So let me pull this over here. You got to see Bolo. And all right. Hi, everybody. Okay. And we'll do an unboxing here once we get to 6 o'clock. Gonna let this cool down. The yellow squash, orange pepper, and the lime chipotle tofu fillet that's sort of like chicken leg. It's really good. Hey, Daryl Deemer in the house. Oh, D is here. Down the wormhole in the house. How y'all doing? Thanks for being a part of the live stream. And in a moment, I'll sort of tell you what's coming up on this weekend's live stream, because it's going to be a little bit different, mainly because I'm not going to be able to read comments, because I'm going to be driving, and I'm going to something even geekier than a fish event, even geekier than a fish event. I may be going to the geekiest thing anyone could ever go to. New England Endler, welcome. And if you haven't subscribed to the Mobb Guppy page, please do. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to something so geeky. And the people watching is going to be epic. And what else is going to be great about it is going to be the vendor area. And the vendor area is going to be, you know, it's going to be strange and it's going to be wonderful. And here's the other thing. No, it's not chess tournament, not math club, geekier. Geekier. And I'll give a tip. It's going to be in Dallas. It's going to be this weekend. Not band camp, not Comic-Con, not Science Fair. Close to Science Fair. That's actually not a... There's a TV show. And all the stars of the TV show are going to be at this event. It's not Star Trek. So I'll let you guys sort of ruminate on that. But it's happening in Dallas this weekend. And one of the things, now, not Star Wars, no, geekier. No, you know, dressing up like Yoda is pretty geeky. This is geekier. All right. I will tell you one of the packages, if you buy the most expensive package, where you get to get all the different signatures of the people participating, it's called the Galactic Pass. Comes with a gift bag. V-Stag, what's up? And the Galactic Pass costs $1,300. Trust me, I'm not paying for the Galactic Pass. I'm going down for 1 day and 1 day only. I live about 6 hours away from where this is going to be. So part of me is thinking that I'm going to drive 4 hours on Friday night, stay overnight, and then just get, you know, leave at 7 a.m. and get down. Go from there. 44 Mag Guy, what's up? Mag Guy 1, what's up? not Battlestar Galactica. Okay, here it is. You guys promise not to judge me? Do you promise not to judge me too much? Not Stargate. I am going to, let me eat some vegan food. Hold on. I'm going to the Alien Con, Dallas. And there's a couple of reasons why I'm going. Alien Con is from Ancient Aliens on the History Channel, which, by the way, about the History Channel, seems like nothing. Hey, Ambist Aquatics, how are you? Seems like there's nothing about it about history on the History Channel, right? And by the way, I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars. I love all that junk. I've not gone to a Comic Con. I'm not a big comic book guy. I've enjoyed the comic book movies. Here's a yellow squash. Sorry. So I'm going to Alien Con. And here's the stuff about Alien Con. It's either I'm going to stay down overnight, leave before dawn, well before dawn. The hours are like 10 to 7 or something like that. So I'm thinking that I'll leave after work. I have to figure out where 4 hours is. It's probably, somewhere around the Oklahoma, Dallas border or Texas border. I'll figure that out. And then I'll make my way. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. And mainly for the people watching, and it's something to do. And I can do it in 2 days. So if I leave Friday, I can stop in, and I can go enjoy the whole day there. And then like 4 or 5 p.m. leave and get home at about 1 a.m. And that's probably what I'm going to do. But here's the deal, is that my live stream will be live as I'm driving. So I won't be able to read comments. I'll have no idea what's going on. So my my folks, come and join Saturday night, 6 p.m. I'll be driving. I'll be enjoying the drive back from Dallas to lovely Joplin, Missouri, is where I live. So it's all good. Let me have another bite of dinner. By the way, that Emu spot, have you noticed the guy, Doug, Emu and Doug? Doug's always eating a sandwich. Have you noticed that? It's, I'm kind of reasonably observant. Yeah, I'll be safe. Don't worry about it, gang. I'll be very safe. Go from there. Bolo, my fish room companion, is going to be staying with his veterinarian. I'm taking him in Friday, and I pick him up Sunday. Because the vet only allows you to pick up your animal. That's right, Victor. Allows you to pick up your animal Saturday morning at 7 a.m. or Sunday afternoon at 6 p.m. And they give you like a 15-minute window. So I'll definitely be back on Sunday, and I'll be rested up, and I'll pick up my little buddy and get back to, and I'll be back in time to feed the fish. Part of me was thinking that I should leave at, I should leave at like 4 in the morning, get down there, it'd be about 11 o'clock, and then drive back that night. I think that would be pushing it, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So we'll figure it out. I have no problem driving long distances. I love it. So what else do you guys have going on? We've had good chats going on. Oh, so yeah, Madfish Diva, seeing the country, driving across the country, and I love to take extra time. So you can pull into these little towns and go to a diner or something like that. Lumpy Dog, he's not here. He's probably lurking. Are you lurking? Sorry, I'm eating dinner. And this is my vegan food. So the deal is you go down to Dallas, you know, everything's around food, and I'll be cheating off my diet like there's no tomorrow. There's two things to get, well, there's three things to get in Dallas. They have In-N-Out burgers there. Okay. They also have Whataburger. And by the way, both of those places are wonderful. Really, really good. And, you know, and I'll tell you what, I lived in Texas for a while. You get used to what's really good Texas brisket. And, you know, I almost feel like I have to have brisket. So, you know, maybe I eat, you know, 3 burgers and brisket to eat all day. I don't know. Hey, Bob, how are you? Apologize, I'm eating. Having delicious veggies. I just had the vegan protein, which was chicken-like lime chipotle strips. Yeah, burgers. I'll cheat for this weekend. I'll cheat pretty good on Saturday. And by the way, you just saw me eat. My dog can beg like there's no tomorrow, but he doesn't beg to me. Yep, it's the Garden Inn thing. There he is, sleeping away as I'm eating over him. And so thus, I'm the boss of my dog. Oh, man. Again, I apologize for doing this. I just sort of ran behind. And sorry for making you hungry, but it is dinner time. Everybody should eat. Lumpy Dog, you're right. But I'll tell you what. My little guy here, he'll let me know when he wants to go out. He'll let me know when he wants to eat. He'll let me know when he wants me to pet him. This morning, I was getting ready for work, and he started to bark at me. And I realized he didn't want to go out for a walk. I picked him up, and I held him for like 5 minutes. You know, because he's 7.5 pounds, I can pick him up. And I put him in his place. I don't allow him to run around the place because he gets nervous. I set him up with, you know, I set him up in, you know, in the bathroom behind behind a gate, and I don't even attach the gate. He could push it over at any moment, but he doesn't. He's just happy to be there. So I have an unboxing. Let's do that. See, where did I put the scissors? I thought I brought the scissors over here. Uh-oh. Hold on. Means I have to rip this open by my hands, by my powerful digits. Because I thought I brought those over here, but apparently I didn't. And, you know, one of these weekends for a live stream, I'm going to do a subject of how to make sure you get write-off for your business, for your fish business. And this is for U.S. law, but my guess is Aussie law or English law or Canadian law. Very similar. Okay, open it up. All right, let's see what I got. I have no idea what this is. These are root tabs for the plants that I have in the Amicus Splendens tank. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't seen that video, please do. Please view that, and because I think you'll enjoy it. And I think that's an important thing when you're able to go out and watch a particular video. Wow, 15 likes, everybody. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Apologize again for eating in front of you. I think I have pretty good manners. Yeah, it's funny is that, yeah, you're right, Chewy, about the write-offs and the stuff. And my ex-wife and I had a family business with people in her family. That was an LLC. We were able to write off a lot, so it was great. And we closed that business down a little over a year ago. But it's skills I can share with all of you, because you can write off a lot of different things that you use in your daily life. Now, I'm not a tax professional, so you'll want to see somebody who is, but I can give some pretty good tips on it. And if you sell fish at all, Rounded Rob, how are you? Have a chance. You wrote a nice note to my unboxing of Amicus Splendens. I haven't had a chance to write you back, but hi, how are you? So I'm just finishing up my vegan meal. Yeah, you see. Yeah, Ambistor. Now, Ambistor, do you have an LLC hooked up? I miss Connor. Is he here? I may have missed him because, I'm like eating like a pig. I'm having low carb Gatorade. So Wednesday, the video comes out. You get to be able to see how Doug Gray wraps up fish. He did something really nice for me, and which he didn't need to do. I really appreciate. Connor Sings, yes. Hey. Yeah, I'm live because on Saturday I'm going to be driving. I won't be able to reply to anything because I'm going to be driving down the highway in my luxury Econo box, and be able to enjoy. And I don't know how, you know how it is. You're on the road. It never what's going on from there. But I figured, Melvin, hey, how are you? USA Fall Rising in the house. Good stuff. Yeah, get an LLC. It's depending on the state you're in. In fact, I have to open up a couple of LLCs. Number one for the fish. Number two for I do other stuff. I have a studio and I do audio and video production. You may never understand that by the quality of videos I produce, but this is for fun. I don't put a lot of stuff into it. But it's mainly audio production. I do a lot of it. And so and I've spent money this year. I spent $400 on a microphone. I spent $200 on a processor. So I got the processor from a guy who moved up to the next one. It's like a $400 processor that I got for $200. So it's really, really cool. Oh, thank you very much, Bob. I really appreciate it. And I do some voiceover. And why am I eating vegan? I'll tell you why. I was a fat tub of goo. I was large. And I was beginning to see my cholesterol level go up. I was beginning to see a number of things. And I really didn't want to be on statin drugs. I really didn't want to be, that's something I could do something about. So I went to a nutritionist that was covered completely by my healthcare plan. And so I went for a year. And he went through and gave me a diet of what to eat. And I eat meat a couple of times a week. I eat salmon. I have some salmon in the freezer. And I eat red meat or poultry once a week. And I do eat eggs upon occasion. So it's and right now I do have cereal with fat-free milk. So I do that. But tomorrow I'll tell you what I'm going to eat. I may have the cereal for breakfast. For lunch, I'm going to have tabbouleh. And for dinner, I'll probably have the salmon. And I'll do it up with veggies like I did here. So that's what it goes through. So, yeah, it's well, here's the deal, Connor. And again, I'm not 100% vegan. In fact, I explain it as being modified vegan. I have enough I have enough meat, and I do have the animal fat. I have an occasional egg. Now here's something goofy. You go to the freezer section of your grocery store. I don't care which grocery store you have. They have vegan sausage, either in the patties or the links. The links, I'm not a fan of. The patties can be really good. Morningstar makes a spicy one that is really tasty. All right. But, some people will mix up tofu and use that as eggs. Really? That's like a bridge too far. And if I was at a restaurant that served, vegan eggs, I'd try it. I think that would be fine. So that's what I go through. Hey, no problem, Mr. B. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing it. So yeah, it's the process of being a modified vegan is that and by the way, I say modified vegan because it drives vegans nuts, and it drives carnivores nuts. So thus, when all right. So the other thing, and for those of you in the live stream on Saturday, I'm going to retell a story, but I think you'll appreciate it. And there's we have more folks here, and I think they get a laugh out of it. So I went into Panera Bread, which I like, and they have a vegetarian sandwich. They serve with feta cheese, but it's essentially after that, that's the only animal protein in it. So I was waiting for my fish to arrive on Friday. So I went in, and I have a mailbox at a UPS store. So I went in there. They hadn't arrived yet. It's like 10 to noon, and I was hungry. So I went in there and I had the sandwich. Well, standing in line, a couple of real nice Spanish-speaking ladies in front of me, little old ladies, probably in their 60s, 70s. And they didn't speak much English. And the guy at the register had 0.0 patience. Zero patience for these poor people. And for whatever reason, when people are trying to speak to someone who doesn't speak their language or has a limited amount, people start yelling. And so this guy raised his voice going, "I don't understand Spanish." So they had 3 registers open, and I was the blessed and lucky one to get that guy next. So I went in and I only spoke to him in Spanish. My ex-wife is originally from Mexico. My Spanish is muy mal, which means awful, ugly, ugly Spanish. But I spoke to this guy, didn't know, and he kept saying to me, "I don't speak Spanish," as he's yelling at me. It's hilarious. So I ordered the sandwich. He asked if I want potato chips. I go, "Papas, por favor, papas." "I don't speak Spanish." "Papas, potatoes." And then he goes, "Are you gonna eat it here or are you gonna take it out?" I'm gonna go, aquí, symboling here. Go like this when you think here. And he again goes, "I don't speak Spanish, deaf person who speaks another language." So when the lady delivered the food, I only spoke to her in Spanish. I stayed there the entire time only speaking Spanish. That's funny. It may not have been funny for them, but it was funny for me, and thus it was high entertainment. So I really enjoyed that. Enjoyed that very much. So it's yeah. So I'll tell you one of the reasons that I'm thinking of driving down on Saturday morning to the Alien Con. And maybe I start my way back and stay a couple hours out. I have to figure this out. Is I want to be in the place so Saturday morning I can feed my fish at 3:45 in the morning and start a hatch for baby brine shrimp, for Sunday when I get back. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I very well may just allow these guys not to have baby brine shrimp for a couple of days. I do for the guppies and for I don't think the Amica Splendens would like it. D, help me out here. I have some frozen Daphnia cubes. Would the Amica Splendens like the Daphnia cubes? The guppies love them. It's small enough for the fry. And my nano fish tank, they love them very much. Estudiar español. Sí, D. Hey, here's what I can do. I'm pretty good at cerveza, por favor. Taco borrego, por favor. Taco pastor, por favor. Tequila, por favor. ¿Dónde es el baño? That's where's the bathroom. That's what I do. It's bad Spanish I speak. But that's just enough to get me around. I can order everything off the menu. I understand all that. So that's good news. And by the way, for those of you, next time if you go to Mexico on vacation, and let's face it, we live in a vacation. We get to spend time with quality tropical fish. Okay, the small ones especially. Okay, well, I'll try feeding the Amica Splendens some of the Daphnia. Maybe I'll do that on Friday night. Give them a big before I leave town. Go out and do that. So again, depending on what I do. Yeah, the guppies love it. Just absolutely love the Daphnia, and I don't feed it that often because I do the baby brine shrimp nearly every day. And I do, and I have, you'll see in tomorrow, I have some special food that Doug Gray sent me. Aquaballs, what's up? We're just hanging out, singing a song. And I feed, the other thing I feed, I got some kelp flake that I'm feeding to the Amica Splendens. They seem to like that. they're not that hot on the algae stuff or whatever. I have two different types of algae wafers, and they haven't been that hot on it as of now. The first one I put in, they were all about it, but I think it was because they were really, really hungry because they'd been, I'm guessing I got my Amica Splendens from Greg Sage, and so my guess is that they hadn't eaten for a couple of days, so they're pretty hungry. They went through that. I gave them another type, a partial wafer. They really didn't touch that, and I gave back the original wafer that I gave them, on day 3 or on day 4. Yeah, they didn't like. They ate just a little bit of it. So I gave them baby brine shrimp at lunch today, and I gave them, I'll give them some more of the kelp type stuff. I ordered a couple of different vegetarian foods for vegetable-based foods for the fish from Super Cichlids, which I'm guessing will be here on Thursday or Friday. And that may be my unboxing video for Sunday. I have to record and do my Sunday video either tomorrow or the next day. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. And by the way, anybody who wants to be on Meet a Fish Tuber, I would love to feature you. Thirsty Rabbit, you haven't done it yet. Connor, you haven't done it yet. 44 Mag Guy, Ambist Aquatics, Aquaballs, you guys haven't done it yet. Chewy hasn't done it. Essentially, Belvin's done it. Aquamate's done it. Reach out to me at mob.guppy at gmail.com, and I'll send you the details. I need like 3-4 minutes. Tell me about why you're in the fish hobby. Tell me why you do what you do, and what interests you, and you can introduce us to your fish or whatever you want to do. It's your time. Dee did it. She had a great time doing it. It's Rounded Rob, I need you involved with that. Mob.guppy at gmail.com. Reach out to me. I'll send you all the stuff. And do you know what? I haven't done the worm formula stuff. I think I need to get that. Which brand do you get for the worm formula, D? So I think every other fish is going to like it. Again, you don't necessarily need to be a quote unquote a fish tuber. You have an account. Tell us what you do, why you're in the hobby. I think all of us want to know and we can all learn from each other. The one thing I've learned is every time I watch a live stream, every time I watch a video, I learn something. People do something maybe a little bit different than what I've considered. Sometimes it's a better way to do it. And do you really? Fancy Tail Aquatics. I need to do Meet a Fish Tuber on you. Okay, I'll look up your earthworm flake and I'll pick that up. Everybody get that from Fancy Tail Aquatics. By the way, some of the channels, and again, I know I'm not the biggest channel on the planet. Some channels have this big freak out about people plugging, please follow me and stuff like that. Guess what, gang? None of us are that important. And I want you guys to follow each other. I want everybody. Yeah, I need a video, Mag Guy. 44 Mag Guy 1. Yep, I need a video. And I'll give you, just send me the email at mob.guppy@gmail.com. I'll send you a note of what I need and how to get it to me, because sometimes sending a bigger one, I prefer, by the way, I prefer that people ship it to me via WeTransfer.com, which is free. And you can send really big, mob.guppy with 2 B's, 2 P's at gmail.com. mobb.guppy@gmail.com. And if you can't remember, just look under the About tab, and you can find the stuff. So that's really important to go out from there. The other thing is that to BS Mob, You know what, Tampa Tom, say whatever you want. The weirdest one I had is, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to Tipsy, whatever they call themselves. They keep fish and they smoke marijuana, and they're wacky, and they're Canadians, so they're polite. D knows all about, and Chewy knows all about the kind Canadians, and very polite. But they're stoned off their gourds, and I had to edit out because they kept swearing. And so this is a family-friendly channel. And so I edited it out and I said, hey guys, I hope I don't hurt your feelings. One of them's tipsy, one of them's trippy. I don't know which one is which. But they talk a lot about weed. And two B's, MOBB.GUPPY. And two B's, two P's. That's how you go through it. And yeah, I'll tell you what. Speaking of the Schubel lines, it's Doug Gray has a couple of them. The blues are pretty nice, are really, really nice. I may lust after those. And hey, I don't necessarily have a problem with people who want to take weed for any reason. And if you have a medical reason, I think that's all the better. If you have cancer, if you have, it's there's some really good, and it's really good for glaucoma. That's what they say. And I just think that, I'm not necessarily in a favor of more intoxicants being legal. I just think it creates more problems. I do think, though, that, we just sort of jumped the shark. It's available in what? In medical and legal recreational, it's almost half the states have it. So it's Arkansas is getting it, Missouri's getting it. Illinois just went and made it legal. It's going to be legal later on. So that's how that works. So, by the way, I have not found any CBD encased fish food yet. I was at the grocery store the other day, and obviously I don't have a beard, but I have a couple of friends who have the big, bushy, lumber, sexual sort of beards, and they were selling CBD, which is cannabis, whatever it is, without the intoxicant, CBD oil for your beard. And I'm always busting everybody's chops over their beards and their beard oil. And it's very, very funny. Hey, Pam, how are you? And, oh, you don't have a sexy lumberjack kind of beard. Yeah, CBD is like, everyone thinks it's a miracle deal. Is it? Really? Again, I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, but the CBD-based fish foods. Fancy Tail, where are you on this? You would think the Canadians would be in on this, North Fin and all that sort of stuff. Those nutritional oils that'll help things grow. CBD-based aquarium plant food. It's coming. Marijuana is good for everything, or shall I say, cannabis. So there you go. That's sort of the deal, and it's all good. So the fish, yeah. By the way, guys, 20 likes. Wow, thank you guys so much for hitting like. I so appreciate it. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I really do. So it's all good. So here's some good news. I did not accept money from Gatorade to drink it on the channel tonight, nor from Gardening, where I had my vegan my vegan chicken fillets that had lime and chipotle. It was delicious, by the way, really delicious. So that's what's going on there. Well, hey, gang, we're a half hour away from Bob. I've got to get some junk done. Thank you so much for joining me on this live stream. We'll see you Wednesday morning, 11 Eastern. It's 8 Pacific. We're going to do a guppy unboxing, and you'll be able to see these red guppies that I got. They're just absolutely great. So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate every one of you and everything you do for the Fish Fam.